there's only so much of like artificial propping up of like the stock market and, you know, all of these things that you can do when people literally like are going to be without paychecks.
Well, look at the Caymans right now. The Caymans are imploding because they thought only, you know, all of these junk buys. Remember the AMC, GameStop, and all that stuff? Well, that stuff's coming home to roost. Like all these reverse repos and the weird stuff they were doing to hide the
weird.
The manipulation.
It's going to be a very interesting.
Well, the market with 36 trillion or 38
in debt.
In debt, it's unsustainable.
Yeah, and it's so crazy to me because like that was something that Trump ran on, where I was like, I mean, look, I think Elon's a fuckboy, but you know, in theory, the idea of Doge before the implementation of it, I'd like to point out, because they implemented it terribly and grossly. But the idea of Doge, in theory, should be a bipartisan thing.
Yeah.
So then you got this fucking psychopath who is, you know, probably a few, yeah, he's Rain Man, whatever, and he's definitely a white fucking supremacist. With that being said, sure, go find government inefficiency, save money. I think a lot of the NGO shit is like, there. Yeah, you could look into that. But also, you could just do one big cut out of the Pentagon budget and do and then all of the shit that happened with Doge ends up just getting flushed down the toilet with the big beautiful bill. So I'm like, wait a minute, what was the Doge thing for?
Okay, so the rumor, I got a lot of little intelligence buddies. Yeah. Right? Do you know what I mean? And they're all saying that the whole thing about Doge was a data thing. They wanted to get into every computer and every nook and cranny of the government to see what really they had. And what caused the big rift between Elon and the administration was, I'm over here launching off rockets and you guys got gravity manipulation and stuff like that. And then all of the top secret stuff, all of the data, all of that to funnel over to Palantir.
Palantir shit's crazy.
I mean, but think about this. You've had infinite funding for 100 years.
Right.
Think of some of the stuff that they
we
have.
Don't know about. Yeah.
That, I mean, the fossil fuel lobby, all of these different, the military industrial lobby that has kept a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always tell people. I'm like, you guys don't understand, like, America, we don't have exports. We have culture, music, movies, sports.
And military.
And weapons.
Yeah.
And soybeans, I guess. What kind?
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, it's interesting, because with the Doge thing, I was like, yeah, this in theory would make sense. And then they have the falling out. And I'm like, do we all forget that, like, the richest man on the planet told us that Donald Trump was in the Epstein files, and we just forgot because it was just like another wild Tuesday during this administration?
Well, and you know, it's funny because a lot of people are saying now, like, why didn't Obama or Biden release the Epstein files when they were in office if it was such a big deal? But it wasn't a big deal until Elon tweeted about it in the second term.
Well, I also think there is mutually assured compromising on both sides of the aisle.
Oh yeah.
If those files get released, there's going to be people on the right. There's going to be donors on the left. There's going to be. So it's a political tool now for the left, and they should lean into it. But
why are Democrats voting for it?
No, that's why that's why I'm like, okay, this is good. But like you said, it's almost like the cat's so far out of the bag. The interesting think about this: the day that the Epstein birthday book came out, what happened? Charlie Kirk died.
Oh, and did you see this morning what happened?
No.
Prince Andrew got kicked out of the royal family. Like you have to go get it. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking those files or something is going to drop soon. Because the royal family is very proactive.
Right.
So 2 days before that book dropped or whatever from the Guffrey, who unalived or didn't unalive, who said she wasn't
Virginia.
Yeah. 2 days before that, they announced that they were going to strip him of the royal titles. That was it. But today they announced...
They killed her, by the way.
Come on, Diana all over again. But they said that that he's got to, like, move out of the entire royal family. Like, no premises, no nothing We want nothing to do with you now. You became a private citizen.
Yeah, I just, to me, it's crazy because the Epstein shit is so spooky, and we're so like, what about now is out. Like, this administration is so chaotic that there's just so much shit getting thrown at the wall that, like, as crazy as the Epstein thing is, everyone's looking over here.
Yeah.
And it's like, you guys, let's start looking. There was the author who I think interviewed Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh,
Wolf.
He might actually get it because now suing Melania.
That's a move. Because then discovery comes.
Yeah.
Because his whole thing was that Melania and Trump's first date was on Epstein's plane.
Yeah. Date.
Whatever that is. Yeah, it's spooky shit, man.
Well, and you hit it on the head, though. Dead on the head. The levels or the pillars to the Epstein thing. I mean, you have former heads of countries, prime ministers. You have the British royal family.
Ghislaine Maxwell alone and her dad. If you just go jump into who her dad was. And then, there was the former prime minister of Israel, I think, was on the plane like 83 times. There's you've seen the pictures of him with his face covered up going into Epstein's apartment.
Wait, and I saw today one of the big media people or something, their kid is named Robert Maxwell something.
Oh, I doubt it.
I saw that this morning. And it was like, why is this person?
And why is she just like out of nowhere moved to a posh prison in Texas?
And Kash Patel saying, the Bureau of Prisons did that independently.
What a joke.
I mean, the whole Congress thing, like when Pam Bondi was up there with the personal attacks and no facts.
I just don't understand how you voted for them and you're not like, yo, I got rused.
Well, you look
because in theory, you saw Kash Patel going on podcasts, the last 3 years, and he's, yo, we're gonna get the Epstein files out. Like, I know where they are. Well, what happened there, you cross-eyed fuck?
Well, look at Donald Trump and how he talks, and then look at the base.
Yeah,
it matches. So as long as you are for a white America, we'll let all this other shit slide. I saw somebody literally be interviewed yesterday where they said, if Trump is in the Epstein files and guilty of this,
oh, that's great.
Would that still change your mind?
Did you see there was that UFC fighter who said he would take a bullet for Donald Trump, came out yesterday and was like, I no longer
I got duped.
I got duped. It's wild times, man. Wild times. What about I wanted to get your take. Obviously, I think there's a little bit of context being lost in the headline about, because two things can be true at the same time. Hip hop can be in a weird place in terms of, hit records being out. But there's the headline that for the first time since 92, I think, there is not any rap records in the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100.
Since Bismarcky?
To be fair, they had that recurrent rule change with the chart stuff. And so
I agree.
A lot of stuff came out that would probably still be in there.
100%.
But it is, it does strike an interesting conversation, like where the music industry is. And I don't even think, I think hip hop in general.
I don't think it's just hip hop.
I think it's great right now. But I'm talking about, Clips and Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, yeah.
And, all the dope rap
Look,
shit.
that's why I said I think that it's the calm before the resurgence.